Welcome back to my channel, everyone. It's Addict 615, and I am back with episode 12 of the Loving My Soul's Shoe Haul Edition. If this is your first time here, welcome. Thank you so very much for joining. If you are a returning shoe lover, thank you so very much for your continued support on this series. So I am a US size 10, European size 42. I have a medium width foot, wide calf, and I prefer my footbeds to be medium to wide. If you have been here before, you know that my toes do not like each other. They need their own space. So anything that is restrictive or that forces my toes to be too close together or in an uncomfortable position, that is not going to be a shoe that you will see in this series. I am all about cute and comfort. I do travel often personally and for business. Comfort, cute, those are what I strive for. This first pair I'm going to show you, I actually ended up wearing before I filmed the haul because I purchased them to attend, to wear for I purchased them to wear for a wedding that I attended in July. They are a pair from Steve Madden. I'm not sure that I have a video in this series that does not include a pair of shoes from the brand Steve Madden. What I was looking for here was something that was going to be both dressy but comfortable and something that would match with anything that I chose to wear to the wedding, because I actually ended up purchasing the shoes and a dress at the same time. Didn't like the way the dress fit. It was one of those off the shoulder, and it was kind of loose across the top. I didn't like it. So I ended up sending the dress back to Nordstrom, but I decided that I really did love the shoes and decided to keep them. So it is again the Lila R rhinestone from Steve Madden, and here is the shoe. And it was super comfortable. It was amazing with the dress that I wore, which was kind of a nude underlay with black lace over it, and it just elevated the entire look with the accessories. This has a little bit of this is about a two and a half inch heel. You can see that it's finished in rhinestones. It has two straps across the vamp of the foot, also with rhinestones. It has a square toe, so my toes had plenty of room. And because the pitch of this shoe was good, I didn't have to worry about my toes sliding to the front and being in awkward positions like some shoes that have way too high of a pitch when it comes to the heel. So I really like these. They will end up likely being special occasion or maybe even for church to finish out the summer, because they're not something that I would wear to work or just on a run to Costco. So that is the first pair, and we have those there in case you're looking for the name or the information. All right, the second pair is from Anne Klein, and I don't know what it is about the bling, but I decided that I wanted kind of a flat, blingy, little comfortable shoe that I could wear both for travel and for work. It would also work as we transition into the fall of the year when we have some of those more rainy mornings, afternoons. This is from, again, Anne Klein, and it is the Achille rhinestone. I got something about rhinestones. In the top of the box here from Anne Klein, it says, "Clothes won't change the world, but the women who wear them will." I feel all of that. So this is a little bit of an espadrille style shoe, but it has bling to it. So whether it is skirts or maxi dresses, quite honestly, even with me with work with slacks and blouses, this will be comfortable out on the floor. It meets all of our compliance requirements for being closed toe, closed heel. It is Anne Klein, so it has an amazing memory foam footbed, which is going to be great for comfort all day. It has a teeny tiny little bit of lift there at the back, if you can see it. And then it does have some outer edging traction on the sole. Unlike most espadrilles that have those really hard soles, this one has some bend and some flex, so it is going to be super comfortable all day. I did try these on when I got them, and they are super comfortable and really cute. I have a couple of like little A-line dresses that I've picked up throughout the summer, and I'm thinking that as I transition summer into fall, that these are going to be lightweight, easy to pack, and I can use them for work and some upcoming meetings. So I love those. This next pair is from Rockport, and I admit I purchased, you probably already seen in one of the earlier series, a similar pair of shoes from the brand Fry. There is just something about this nude color mule slide that I just think is very classic, very polished. If you are a watcher of Queen Sugar, I think Charlie actually wore a pair of these with just like jeans and a white t-shirt, and she had on these mules. I think it was the end of season 5 when well, anyway, here are the shoes. I picked up another pair because the other pair just kind of had a block look to the heel. These actually have a little bit more detailing with the twine that wraps the heel. I had a pair of these styled shoes in the, I don't know, early, well, it wasn't the early 90s. It was probably the early 2000s. They went with so many maxi dresses and shorts. They were just polished and everything went with them. So this color is actually a little bit more oyster in color. Whereas the other pair is actually a little bit more cream. It has the Rockport footbed, so it also has some squishy memory foam. It has a little bit of V detailing here so that when I walk, it expands so it's not restrictive and biting, you know, with the bend in the top of the foot. I really, really like these. It has the Total Motion footbed, which again is flexible. It also has that memory pad, has lots of shock absorption. It does not look like it, but this is an absolute all-day wear. I can wear these in the airport, and they are not going to be cumbersome like wearing some other heels because Rockport is built for comfort. They don't necessarily look like they're a comfort shoe, but trust me, once they are on the foot, they absolutely deliver a comfortable experience. And I just love the twine on the heel. These are more summer for me. The others are going to be more of a fall transition shoe. Excuse me. All right, so that is it for the Rockport, and those are the TM Amara Slide. And again, size 10. And here is the label if you are looking for those. And the color, I think, is... I don't think it says on here. Beige. It actually says it right down here is the color beige. So that is the Rockport Amara Slide. Okay, the next is another Steve Madden. I probably should have saved these to show in the fall. But I purchased them during the summer. They were on sale. I really, really like them. and they're not going to be for everyone, but it's something about this print. You know that I've had a couple of pairs of winter shoes and boots that are prints, and this one just put me over the edge. It is, I don't know why this pattern makes me so happy. The cream with the brown, the over exaggerated heel. It has a square toe, so my toes again will have plenty of space. I did size up in these. I think I got these in an 11. I did because I wanted to make sure that with like thick socks that I still had enough room, and so that my toes were not angry with me because they didn't have the proper space with a thick winter sock on. It has the zipper in the interior. This heel is very similar to the Fry slide mules that I just talked about with the Rockport, so it has this kind of wooden look. I thought about these with like jeans, even just a plain white button down, and these and a great bag will just kind of pull everything together with like natural Florentine or an ecru colored bag. I thought about this with just an overcoat, whether it's a trench or a camel colored coat, black pants, or even a brown pair of pants and a nice cardigan. I just had so many visions when I saw these, and they were on sale for an amazing price. They do have a little bit of a slick bottom. Not really sure what the comfort factor is going to be for all day, but the heel height is similar to the ones that I wore to the wedding. And usually by the time you finish some kind of formal event, ladies, you know, your feet are screaming or you're already out of your shoes. I did not experience that with those Steve Maddens. So I have high hopes for these boots, that they are going to be equally as comfortable as we transition into closed toe shoe season. So this again is from Steve Madden, and let me give you the name. Let's see here on the box. It is the Nara, N-A-R-A-C, and I'm sure that C stands for the cow print. And it is in the color brown tan. And again, I did size up into a size 11 to allot for thick winter socks, and to make sure that my toes had plenty of space once they are enclosed in a sock and inside the shoe, that they have tons of space. The next pair is, I think this is Circus by Sam Edelman, which is Circus New York. This pair of shoes is just nude, classic, and as I am continuing to live in my Tory Burch McGraw tote, this was just perfect. Whether it's, you know, dinner, brunch, movies, weekends, church, whatever, it is just a perfect nude. And against my complexion, I felt like this was as close to a perfect nude as I was going to get. There is a very low but lifting heel here in the back. Flex sole. It does have a little bit of padding from a memory sole standpoint. Adjustable hardware for the ankle or the closure, and then it does have a an ankle strap that's a heel strap, and then it has a little bit of the Circus by Sam Edelman logo there on the back. It has an almond toe shape, and this leather is so soft. I could not pass up this opportunity to add a nude. I don't know what it is with me and nudes, but I cannot seem to shake it, even though I'm not very much in nudes today, but I really like these. So that is a nod to kind of the old school style because it's one of those classic kind of styles of sandals that season in, season out, regardless of what is in fashion wise, that style sandal is always available during the summer, and it can vary heel heights, but that one is just enough lift, gonna be comfortable for all day wear. And then the last pair that I picked up is UGG by Koolaburra, and I showed a pair of Koolaburra slides, furry slides, that I picked up last year before last, I think it was, and I have loved those slides to death. They have made the perfect house shoe, run to the mailbox, take the trash in and out shoe. Because I don't believe in wearing furry shoes in the summertime, they will never grace the streets of any city. I know that's a style, but maybe again I'm showing my age because I'm not into the furry shoes out in public. But I did want to purchase another pair for house shoes as the season is about to change. And this one is in the color berry red, and this is them. This is just like my jam. This color screams fall, cool weather months of the year. It has the Koolaburra, an UGG logo here on the side. Great coverage across the top of the foot with that crossband. You can see the footbed not only has the little fur around the outside, but there's a lot of squishy memory foam there in the inside, and I love these. The traction is great because, you know, sometimes you're running to the mailbox or taking out the trash and it might be a little slick outside because it's cold weather. So these actually have enough coverage to keep my feet warm for that quick trip, but also have some great traction on those slippery surfaces that can occur during that time of the year. So this is the Fuzz It, and I did size up in a size 11 because I liked the way that the size 11 fit before. I didn't want my heel sitting directly on the end, right? So I wanted it to kind of fall within the realm of the footbed. So I did size up in an 11. Again, I am regularly a size 10 or US 40 or European 42. But for UGG, depending on the style of the shoe, depends on whether I will go 10, 10 and a half, or 11. And in this case, I decided to go with the 11 because, again, even if they are slightly bigger, they're not going to leave the house. I mean, they're not going to leave my homestead. So these are absolutely perfect. So that is it for part 12 of the Loving My Soles shoe haul. Let me know in the comments which of these were your favorite pair, and any style suggestions that you have for any of the pairs that I have shared with you today. Please be sure to thumbs up the video before you head out if you enjoyed this content. Please consider subscribing, and also check out the other videos in the playlist labeled Loving My Soles. I'd love for you to stick around for a few more videos. Thank you so very much for watching. Until next time, take care.